understand. I be black man, changing like a chameleon. I worth every bit of 6 million. MC rotisserie, they call me the colonel. From spirit, the six spice that brings about death, downfalls, and funerals. I do you stunt MCs like Knievel with my evil. Ask my lord, he broke the mold and may be the unbeatable. I am the shepherd when rhyming, bringing silence to the lambs. Clarice, with father beans in the nice candy, crumbling kingdoms that have the rulers resort to ruling shanties. Bring your crew, send them in the twos. I'm Noah. In the ring, I do him Apollo Creed. Ivan drag off the Balboa, constricting rhymes around neck, stopping breath, foot on neck. He can't breathe. Pierre, bring on tombstones in soft soil. Be all you can be. It ain't much. Ask any GI. I'm the builder gets them caught up in the clutch. There's no survivors when they fuck around with the do or diver. Oh my God, Rizzo Rizankin is the live wire. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked for my lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked for my lack of respect because of no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked for my lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks and off like the sun. I clash like the Titan, took him harder than the Kraken. Stole by the head of this maneuver. Styles the brains of challenges like the industrial Hoover. I get them open like butt cheeks on a porno freak. Have them screaming something terrible like sorority grease. I be the greatest killer of all time. These must I get about to leave him KO on couch longer than Rip Van Winkle. With a flash, furious tongue that clashes clay like Cassius Hinkle. I land on them seas like abandoned islands. Sending out SOS, some old shit you ain't heard before. Leave the fifth mark, you're soft as Birdman. I hit homers and run like OJ, spilling a Bronco on the highway. Boy, you lying MC sure are dandy, so I cross-pollinate to make you daffy lying pussy. Wallowing in a field of crabgrass ass rappers. Tell them to run, oh my God. Here comes Kid Law. Go tell your mama.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Be sure to check out our site and subscribe at tribe.gyenamejourney.com.
All my brothers and sisters, hold hands and bow your heads. Let us pray. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth amongst the gods. How long will you judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? I say, defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and the needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of court. I have said, ye are God, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Allahu Akbar.
Too black!
This is Kadar Franks, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Keep up with the journey. Check out what we have done in the past. Go to journeyarchives.com.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
We're about to get it started, family. We're about to get it started.
Be sure to follow Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter. Check us out. Join the journey.
This is Adnan Sheik, aka Ace, live from Shisha Lounge, and you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
You are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio with Monica. Enjoy.
This is Melina, and this is Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
This is Willie. Welcome to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. I want to give a shout out to Sibling Kevin, all my Sibling Nation out there. I want to give a shout out to my mom. I want to give a shout out to my dad for raising me and my family for being around me. And I want to give a shout out to the people of my generation that's trying to do something big.
This is Cleveland, and you're listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
Peace, Hotep. It's Mansour Hotep, aka Mr. Deity. Mr. Deity, does it sound good? I think it sounds great. Right now, you listening to Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
I don't know what's going on here. We about to beam in.
If you're not adding anything to the culture that you claim, you don't deserve it.
Let's bring it in.
This is Brother Hatem coming at you live, and you are now listening to the Gye-Nyame Journey Radio. Shouts out to the Gye-Nyame tribe.
All right, we coming in. We beaming in.
Stand up. Peace.
I'm trying to make it through right now, but there's a block. Facebook got a bunch of new stuff up. Facebook is trying to set themselves up to compete with some of these other streaming platforms. They got it where you can do live clips, live clipping in the midst of your video, clip from your live video. Oh, they trying to catch up with Twitch. I see them.
If you're not
I'm trying to come in. It's kind of hard. Oh, man.
This is Brother Hatem coming at you live, and you are now listening to the...
We made it. You know, that's the song for the show tonight. We got a show tonight that we do. That's the song for the show tonight. But, you know, stuff happens here because, as you know, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Listen, I don't know. We just, you know, it's early morning, man. I got up. It was eerily quiet out there in them streets. It's eerily quiet. Is this the sound of quarantine? Is this the sound of quarantine? And yes, the videos have started increasing far as COVID-19 and 5G radiation, and it's increasing. And I'm sitting up here like, God damn. I mean, as if motherfuckers ain't confused enough, right? You know, just wash your hands. Just wash your hands. But hey, it is what it is, family. It is eerily quiet outside. So last night we did our first experiment. An experiment we worked on last night was, I was like, let's see if I could stream throughout the night. And using my older material, I put it together. And I did the math. And you know I could fall sick right now and push a button, maybe about 3 buttons, and stream for the next 24 days straight. Actually, I could go almost 30 days, possibly 30 days straight. That's how much material I got. You know what I'm saying? To stream consistently for 30 hours. The only thing I would have to do is I would have to take my remote control and push the button to stop streaming and then push the button to start streaming again, because there are time limits on how long I can stream on certain platforms. So, to abide by those rules, I would have to go on and, adjust how I would stream. You know what I'm saying? Just like just set a title, just click off, click right back on, right? And I'll be able to go for 30 hours straight. 30 hours straight on autopilot. So it's like, I'm like, we've been putting in the work, man. I remember one time I was sitting with two young warriors, man. We was talking, and they was letting me know what they wanted to do. I'm like, yo, man, y'all, you got to have a certain commitment about this. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do this, I mean, you can't do this part-time. You can't do this sometime. You got to be on your game. You got to be on your game all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, consistency. So before we get started, first off, family, I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I'm your host, Brother Hot Tim. And of course, this is a Heart of a Symbol production, where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Hope this sound is going through. I got to click certain buttons to make sure all the sounds go through. Unfortunately, we haven't figured out how to get it on Spreaker yet, but I am presently working on that. I might need to just set up another mic. Once I'm gonna figure it out, family. I'm gonna figure it out. But even if I do it like that, I won't be able to stream the sound through. Damn. All right, how are we gonna do this, man? I'm just like, because I don't want the speaker family to be left out of the most exciting part of what we do. So tonight we do folk tales for grown folks. Let's look at the folk tale the folk tale of the week. The folk tale of the week. I don't know, that many people ain't stopped by last night to check out the stream. I just wanted to see how it will work. And it appears to have worked. It went about 3.5, 4 hours. And I'm like, okay, all right. So let's go. That means that Gina could kill me and take over my show and have y'all food for about 3 years. She like, this is the Gina G show, but I'm gonna let my dad go on and she could put on an old video, and y'all be like, damn, man, how Tim look younger. My daughter got that type of get up and go. She'd take me out. So I got to make sure I stay healthy as I possibly can. So the folktale for the night is called The Herdsman and the Lost Bull. A herdsman tending his flock in a forest lost a bull calf from the fold. After a long and fruitless search, he made a vow that if he could only discover the thief who had stolen the calf, he would offer a lamb in sacrifice to Hermes, Pan, and the guardian deities of the forest. Not long afterwards, as he ascended a small hillock, he saw at its foot a lion feeding on the calf. Terrified at the sight, he lifted his eyes and his hands to heavens and said, "Just now I vowed to offer a lamb to the guardian deities of the forest if I could only find out who had robbed me. But now that I have discovered the thief, I would willingly add a full-grown bull to the calf I have lost, if I may only secure my own escape from him in safety. The herdsman and a lost bull. The herdsman and a lost bull. The herdsman and a lost bull. So while I got a second here, before we get into the toast, let me send that to myself so that I can find a way to post it up so that the family can get it. The herdsman is herdsman and the bull. Oh, I know how to do it. I don't even have to send it to myself. I could look it up tonight and just stream it like that. All right, so we'll only do that. All right, so let's get into our toast this morning, and then maybe if we got time, we'll do a little news. All right, so family, let's get this thing started. Let's do it the right way. Let's do it the correct way. Let's get it. How did you know that was my song? How did you know I like that song? Y'all just gonna have to hum this song with me. Spricker. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take a breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now listen. Grab your glass for that water. Get that picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body, drink some water. That feels good. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Take your breath. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors, my fault. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Family, raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, toast, then drink. Now, take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Hey, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Take a breath. But remember, you gotta take your breath. Lift and pour some water. Move your body. 8. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Ooh, man. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up, family. Drink up. Hey, hey, hey. It is time for the toast. It's time for the toast. Let's get the toast popping off. And maybe I'll get to the office a little bit early so I can go and get this work done. You know, I gotta get this data entered. Still entering data. Yep. It never stops. And it's a never stopping grind. Do what you have to do to make sure that the children can get what they need. And that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so we're gonna go and do this toast, and then we're gonna run through the news, and I got a new word for the day for you because I didn't do one yesterday. I need somebody out there to be like, man, brother, I tell you, what about the word for the day, man? You know, because sometimes I just go off. So what we're drinking this morning, we got some green tea. I don't know why they call it green. I mean, I do every now and then. I do see hints of. You see any hints of green in there at all? You know, yeah, you see a little green, right? You see why they call it green tea. But anyway, I'm sampling some of the tea that I'm gonna use to make that ambrosia. This is actually 3 teas short. It's still got 3 teas in there, but it's 3 teas short. I like to use a certain combination of teas, and considering that the teas, a lot of these teas is from China. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? You know, a lot of these teas from China, they can't get in the country. You got, all that stuff is frozen. Oh, man. So it still has a nice cereal smell. Not quite. It's sort of like I said, if you want to, it's sort of like puffs, the sugar puffs, that type of smell. You know, those of you that's old enough to remember the bear. Y'all remember the little cool bear with the little sweater? You know what I'm saying? Sugar puffs. I don't know if they still got those, but it got that puff smell. All right, so let's go see how it pours. You know, you gotta do. You know, when you brewing, when you making your ambrosia, right? When you making the drink of the gods, you gotta go and look at stuff like that, right? Okay. All right. Uh-huh. Yep. I still got to filter some of those out. I let Cleve wrap up the tea, and you see. He kind of loose-handed with it. All right. Oh, man, it really opens up in this wide mouth glass here. Yeah. This is ready. I'll probably be adding that honey tonight, so we might be a little bit late with the show. Because the honey is crystallized, you know. So I'm going to have to go and melt that down. Now, and I don't want the temperature to be too high because I don't want to kill the microorganisms in the honey, because that's very important, especially moving into allergy season. All right? So, let's go and do this toast real quick. Let this sit right here. All right, family, first off, getting honored to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass and we salute those ancestors and we say, Ashe. Why you ain't pop up? From the creator, family, we move on. Where do we move to, brother? Until we move to our list of our ancestors. I'm going to try to go as far as I can by memory, and then we will grab the list and we will run through our ancestors. Come on now, take your breath consciously. Now let's hold it. Lisa. Miles Brown, Ms. Aaron, Robert and Tex Allen, Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Christopher Pendergast, Lena, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown, the second, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Pet Mott, Rob Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley and the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lawrence Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jonathan Foster, Charles Jordan, Kell Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sell, Welly, Vita Farmer, Ago Susu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Deolis Hasbury, Harry Hasbury, Senior Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Echo Wright, George Wright. It's not Erica Wright. It's George Gibson, Nana Robert Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Just, Katie Just, Dick Renderman. I'm farther than that. Melda. Here we go. Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Aphia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, where we at? James Parham. Well, let's go up here. Just so I won't miss nobody. Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Adley Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amartette Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Bay, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Franklin Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Charles Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Demi Monage, Jean and Ruth Jones, Janet Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Honest Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suman Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbar, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Upper, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth, Jeffs, Dan Wilkinson, Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Glebus, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George, and Hallie Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Sheen Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Beggar, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kim O'Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, as Senior, Melly Miller, Housley Hatstack, Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Artie Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Mightley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker, Charlie Walker Sr., Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson, Senior, Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Benjamin Coper, George Swan, Imani Grace, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Evers McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right. Black Book. All right. Thought I heard some rumbling. Wanted to see what was going on in the world around me. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Berta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Michelle McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Meckins, Eric Walker, Chris Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sardar Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lump, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Tri Frank, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gantz, Reaper, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Desandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Coma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T-Lar Woods, Lennox, Jimmy Woods, Lizzie Woods. Actually, it's Jim Woods, not Jimmy. Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Enright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, and Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnilla Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris McKinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D-Nice Hill, Andre Martin, and Mabel Williams. We lift our glass up to all of our ancestors, upon whose shoulders we stand, who have sacrificed and made space and time for us, and in some cases left us some resources. Now, family, we move to the present moment, where now it is our time. Oh, I thought I heard, y'all heard that shit? Woo! Just at the finish of the ancestors, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to cut that. Scared, oh, the ancestors are moving today. That just energized me too. Man. All right, let's just soak in a minute. So we finished toasting the ancestors and we lifted them up. We say, I say, from our ancestors, family, where do we go? Where do we go? From our ancestors, we move to this present moment. Now it's our responsibility to take this moment, to harness it, and to turn it into, to flip it, as they say in the street. We got to take these moments and we got to flip them, right? Got to make them move, right? Got to move these moments so we can build up these resources so that our children have something to stand on, have time to be in, and have resources to build. So we raise our glass to this present moment right now, family. We are in Kujichagulia once again. For me, the greatest day of the week because I'm a Kuji baby. And speaking of that, I'm pretty much finished with the Discord. And in the Discord, we want to give a Kujichagulia a round of applause. Oh, that's not a round of applause. Thank you, though, Anime. You was filling in for him because the crowd is scared to come in. But the Discord is pretty much done. You send out the invite, but family, like I said, I got the Kujichagulia room. You know what I'm saying? Where the Kuji babies can talk. I got the rooms for all 7. Is it raining like that? Oh, wow. It's beautiful. All right. Hope my window's up. Well, anyway, I got all of the rooms for all of the days. So you're going to be able to have your day rooms. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you go in, you can meet other people that was born on your day. Y'all can talk about, you know, let's find out if some of this stuff is, you know what I'm saying? Let's go and get some scientific proof that this stuff is real, right? Let's get some empirical evidence, right, about these day names and stuff like that. Some of the observations with the day names and stuff like that. So, you can be invited into your room. If you're not of that day, you will be put out. You will be removed, right? We got different levels of the piece, and like I said, to get better phone calls and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? We got, you know, we're gonna have to do some things. We're gonna do some work up in there. You know, it's just like, and pretty soon, family, I hate to say it, but the black signal will be going away because all the messages will be able to be routed. We could text, we could call, we could videotape, we could stream, all within the confines of this Discord. All within the confines of this Discord. So we're going to do it, family. It's about to go down here. So like I said, enjoy the black signal while you can. But in a minute, you're going to have to sign up for our Discord. Let me see if I can show you how to do that. Can we share how to do that real quick? Let's see. Well, this invite might not be open. Matter of fact, it's probably not. So I am going to post it up anyway. And you could go to Discord and you could look up Gye-Nyame Journey and, request to come on inside. What I'm going to do is I am going to, because I got to get the tribe in first, so I get everybody situated. But if you come, you welcome. But I'm going to get the tribe in first and get them organized, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's incredible the stuff that you could do online. But anyway, back to this present moment. Family, we are on Kujichagulia. What I'm asking you to do, if you could, I want you to find Kujichagulia flowing in your life. I want you to identify it. Use your reticular formation and hone in on it. You know what I'm saying? Like you tracking a rabbit or a deer or a buffalo. You want to track it. We want to find it. We want to take pictures of it. We want to post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey timeline. Hashtag Kujichagulia. Hashtag Kujichagulia Day. Hashtag Kujichagulia found. Hashtag Kujichagulia child. Like right now, let me take that picture. Click. There you go. Click. Click. You know what I'm saying? I'm Kujichagulia, baby. I can do that, right? But anyway, so also on this day, on Kujichagulia, for those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. The demonic principle is justice. The color is indigo. They say this is indigo. I don't agree, but correspondence is the Hermetic law. Beautiful. Male name Kwabena, female name Abina. We got a whole bunch of those on our team, so our room is gonna be popping. And all you stragglers, don't come in. Go to your room. Don't come to Kujichagulia without permission. Now, you can be granted a temporary pass just so that you can get some of that Kujichagulia glory, right? Just so you can come in and know how to set up a room. We can give you a pass, but you going to get put out when we find out and we identify that your birthday don't go back to the Kujichagulia. You know what I'm saying? The Kujichagulia peoples, right? So giving it up for all the Kujichagulia people once again. Oh, man, listen. Family, you got to big up your day. Big up your day. All right, from there, family, we move from the present moment. When we raise up our glass, we salute this moment because this moment is all we have, and we're going to make the most out of it. We raise the glass and we salute, and we say Ashe. From here, we move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. My kids is tearing up my damn house, right? So we got to come up with some more constructive ways. It ain't their fault. You know what I'm saying? It's about us learning to organize and about us learning to work together, right? So that was, but I'm working out in them straight. I'm out, right? So, all right, but anyway, y'all know how it is. Y'all know how it is. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. Let me go on. It's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. It's real life. All right. So, and I did the Daily Toaster piece, not even on the Daily Toaster screen, so there go the ancestors' names. So I'll raise the glass once again. So what we going to do? You ready? So we toast the children, our children's children onto infinity. Now we're going to move to all of our relations. We raise our glass and we salute all of our relations. From all of our relations, family, of course, we're going to move on. What we going to move into, Brother Hatim? Well, the place that we move into is a beautiful spot where we allow for you, with your magnificent self, to go on and let us know what it is you need in this moment to move towards your personal greatness. We lift up the glass. We say Ashe. Last but not least, we're gonna smother you, right? We're gonna raise our glass to the greatest individual right now in the room. I'm talking about you. We raise the glass up to you and we say Ashe. Ashe, ouch. Ashe, ouch. Wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And we take a sip. It'll be ready by the night. I like it. This right here, I like it to kind of sit on the tongue. This is still like water, and it, you know what I'm saying, it moves a little too freely in the mouth. I want it to kind of settle. I want the taste to settle in. It still has a watery consistency. You know what I'm saying? It's not watered down. Don't get me wrong. This is some good tea. But the way I like it when I start brewing, I like it to sit on the tongue and to seep in before I can even drink it down. This rolls right off my tongue. Yeah, I think it'll be ready by the night though. Maybe we're gonna have to taste it. We're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I thought you was ready. Seems like you're ready. Just like you're ready. But you too young. I know some of y'all ain't get that, but that's cool. Too young. I can't, you know. All right, so let's take a few seconds. I need a couple of seconds, and we'll get back and we'll do the news.
First verse, dedicated to the many mommies, that majesty in many shades. Na 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 na. Candescent cream, caramel coated, camel colored, autumn leaf, carrot deep chocolate mocha. Magnificently mahogany, me, you, when can we hook up? Lord, you're too much, you're too much. Mommies don't impress me with the big paper, just a bit of substance and a liquor flavor. Solid mind one time like Mrs. Sister A. But now, what I see, what I want, what I get, with no regrets, no need to reach for the bleach. You're a natural brunette. Barbie becomes eclipse and lights of brown honey dims. Lushful lips, voluptuous hips that seem to sing black pride. Lord knows I've got no qualms with the fat backside. You're my salt, my earth, my new springtide. Give birth, say Mama Earth, you were the first to arrive. Friend of a sweet candy, child bearer, mother, nanny, queen, elder granny, much love to Ma, Penny, send me. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here, you are here, together we have no fear, right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here, you are here, together we have no fear, right? Just your average Saturday night, my eyes were in flight, caught upon this sister, not because she was wearing a few strands. She looked out of place, so I stepped to her face, or rather to her side. I've been peeping you since I arrived. Would you remove your blue contacts? To my surprise, she obliged, and I took it to her straight, not trying to inflate. I said, hey sis, when I gaze into them eyes, I catch a glimpse of your soul, and when I see into them eyes, I see into the skies, and when I see into the skies, I check heaven's window with a crescendo. You're no bimbo, I dig those pretty brown eyes on you, so please don't make your brown eyes blue. 1, 2, ooh, check it. This is for the record. Beauty is inherent. There's no need to get half naked. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here, and you are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Ready, set, go, let go, retro. Remember, we were prone to flip the script in a relationship, so quick with talking. Supersonic, we're just merely platonic. It's ironic, we were just kicking around the ideas of having a whole life to live without being tied down. Well, you're living with me now. You're 3 months pregnant, according to doc and ultrasound. The baby's healthy. Too bad the relationship's malnourished. If we started right, I suppose we would have flourished. And we can if we build a base and proceed with courage. I'd love to say I love you. I believe I do and must, but if there were no baby, then would there be in us? Collect the data, mind over matter, love over lust. Woo! Na 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 na. My dear, I am here, you are here. Together we have no fear. Right? Na 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 na. My dear, I am here, and you are here. Together we have no fear. Right?
Stop! Yo, some Something tells me to kill him dead up in this piece. Angry frustrations I shall release, cause I'm about to let loose the beast. Ha! Hear ye, all you asshole MCs. It's time to throw a party for it's the doomsday of your leader, Captain Ass Crack. If you want protection, play the rear. No man in this world I fear. My sound beats down for your protection. I advise you wear headgear. I spilled the beans on Bruce Wayne, known as Batman. Cape no crusader, just your average white man. Who me? I'm black man. More superhero than Letterman. I come equipped with joints like these to be the shit, removing the S to the back. And somehow I still make hits. Don't you look around, I leave you stinking like the space between an asshole and clitoris on a 50 homeless woman. No, ain't that some shit? You bite too many styles, that's not hard to believe. Your captain's Alibaba and you, one of the 40 thieves, trying my constraint to reach my levels like peas when storm creates obese monstrous mechanisms like this. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. Ha! You don't understand. I be black man changing like a chameleon. I work every bit of 6 million. MC rotisserie, they call me the colonel. From spirit, the sixth spice that brings about death, downfalls, and funerals. I do you stunt MCs like Knievel with my evil. Ask my lord, he broke the mold and made me the unbeatable. I am the shepherd when rhyming, bringing silence to the lambs. Clarice, with father beans in the nice candy, crumbling kingdoms that have the rulers resort to ruling shanties. Bring your crew, send them in the twos. I'm Noah. In the ring, I do him Apollo Creed. Ivan drag off the Balboa, constricting lines around neck, stopping breath, foot on neck. He can't breathe. Pierre, bring on tombstones and soft soil. Be all you can be. It ain't much. Ask any GI. I'm the builder gets them caught up in the clutch. There's no survivors when they fuck around with the do or diver. Oh my God, Rizzo Rizankin is the live wire. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because of no competition. I've been around and seen a lot of MCs get wrecked from a lack of respect because there is no competition. There is no competition. Competition is none. God bless the child who sparks it off like the sun. I clash like the Titan, took him harder than the Kraken. Stole by the head of Medusa. Beat this maneuver. Styles of grains of challenges like the industrial Hoover. I get them open like butt cheeks on a porno freak. Have them screaming something terrible like sorority grease. I be the greatest killer of all time. These mustache getting about to leave him KO on couch longer than Rip Van Winkle. With a flash, furious tongue that clashes clay like Cassius Hinkle. I land on them seas like abandoned islands. Sending out SOS, some old shit you ain't heard before. Leave the fifth mark, you're soft as Birdman. I hit homers and run like OJ, spilling a Bronco on the highway. Boy, you lying MCs sure are dandy, so I cross-pollinate to make you daffy lying pussy. Wallowing in a field of crabgrass ass rappers. Tell them to run, oh my God. Here comes Kid Law. Go tell your mama.
How y'all doing? Maybe you need to brush your tongue more. Sticking out the tongue at you smirking. Uh-oh, let me see. Something happened here. See what's going on. Maybe you need to what? Your tongue more. Sticking out the tongue at you smirking.
Peace, this is Brother Hatim, and you have joined us on Gye-Nyame Journey Radio.
You better start
sure to
stuff
check out
with me,
our site,
man.
Subscribe.
Shots out to Miss Tammy.
GyeNyameJourney.com.
Let's get over to the news. But anyway, he said maybe I need to brush it. Why? Because, man, listen, man. Don't be making fun of me because I don't, I'm a tea connoisseur, man. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I do what I can, man. We all got our things. Plus, I ain't got all that paste on my tongue like some people, right? I be using that baking soda in the morning, right? So, I've been brushing with baking soda for long. Yep, family, you would be surprised how that helps you. Just brushing your teeth with baking soda every day, early in the morning, right? But hold on. Now, so let's get to the news. Let's get to the news. We're gonna share the screen real quick. I'm gonna share the screen with you. News feed. There we go. and we are going to skip our way over. Oh, and look what we landed on today, dictionary.com. We have the word of the day. Word of the day, build your vocabulary with new words, definition, and origin stories every day of the week. The word is perigee. Let's see. Perigee? You know it moves slow. I was right. Perigee. Perigee. Let's see definition and examples of perigee. Anybody out there know what perigee is before I read it? I'm going to close my eyes. Give you a second. Anybody? What does perigee mean? Let's say the word together again. We learn here on Gye-Nyame Journey. What just happened? Oh, God. I can't. Oh, you had to do all that? I mean, was that all really necessary? Just to say perigee? Perigee. We did all that. We did all that. All right, we're going to learn what this word perigee means. Ooh, astronomy. The point in the orbit of a heavenly body, especially the moon, or an artificial satellite at which it is nearest to the earth. Perigee. Now, we just had a story about the super pink moon. Oh, man, I think I might have missed it. We're going to find it. What is the origin of perigee? Perigee, the point in the orbit of a heavenly body, especially the moon, or an artificial satellite at which it is nearest to the earth, comes via French perigee. From the new Latin noun perigeum, I guess, perigeum, from the Greek adjective perigeos, a term in Stoic philosophy meaning surrounding the earth, and an astronomical term, near the earth, e.g. the moon. The noun plus adjective phrase perigeon, semeion, sign, signal, means the perigee. The phrase is also shortened to perigeon, a noun use of the neuter adjective. The Greek preposition and prefix peri means around, surrounding. The combining form geos is a derivative of the noun gay, earth. Perigee entered English at the end of the 16th century. Geos, around the earth. Wow, that's dope. That's dope. You know what I mean? Just like, so you and I like looking at the roots of these words because it like, one, give you history, a little bit of history, where the words come from, and you know, you start hearing certain things, so you hear certain things, you know, now you know that the prefix peri means around. Peri, a blow. You know, I wonder if that's related. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to the news. To the news. That's enough of the word of the day. Let's give it up for the word of the day, y'all. Give it up for the word of the day. Oh, man and family, I have to apologize because I forgot to turn off the other speaker. So the music was doubled. So I had to be vigilant in my efforts. Okay, cool, okay. Oh, y'all can't hear it. There you go. Y'all can't hear the clapping. Y'all couldn't hear it. All right, I did have it off. Good. All right. Brother Kwame, astronomical term, nearest to Earth. The Black Yoda be on it, y'all. The Black Yoda be on it. You know, telling people how to brush their tongue and shit. He also got a very, 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 very good vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? How do you say leave me alone in Spanish? Used to have to learn all those Greek and Latin prefixes and suffixes. All right, whatever. I almost feel like I could speak Latin and Greek. Now, actually, it will be real good. I mean, honestly, learning Latin and Greek or at least learning the prefixes and learning how those words work, actually is a speedy way to improve vocabulary. And the vocabulary one of the things that a lot of people don't understand is that the vocabulary is like, it's hard to do or to become something that you don't have words for. Words help paint pictures so that the mind can see. So if you have a limited vocabulary, there's a limited range of growth. It's like your vocabulary limits you. So we have to go on and understand that, you know what I'm saying, by our children learning, if we're in an English-speaking country, yeah, our children can learn multiple languages, but they need to learn to master this one, because this is the language that they dream in. This is the language that they're using, and they have been using. This is the language that their ancestors spoke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all, if you go back far enough, but listen, let's talk about grandma. What language was grandma speaking to them? What language was great-grandma, if they was fortunate enough to have them, or what language they speaking? What language did they know? You know, one of the reasons I kind of changed my direction in my personal spiritual development was I hooked up with a crew of individuals that would say shit like, you know, you can't get into heaven unless you speak Arabic. What? Got to be able to speak Arabic. Like, what? Yeah, you know. Well, I mean, you mean God and angels can't speak more than... No, they just speak Arabic. That's kind of limited for me, homie. I need a multilingual. At least I need a deity to speak the goddamn language that I've been thrust into. I'm like, yo, okay, all right, I'm moving on. You niggas y'all stuck somewhere. All right. Arabic is the original language. It is? I don't think so, brother. I mean, you have people having these arguments with you. You be like, oh, hold on, man. Come on, man. Are you serious? Come on. Stop playing. You just playing with me, right? You know, you got to actually get them to be like, no, I'm not playing. I'm very serious. Like, you really believe that? That's what these books tell us. Say, oh, okay. All right. Time for me to move on. I need to find some new friends. I need to go a different direction. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Belief is not enough. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Let's see. On the news, of course. All right, there we go. All right. They said, damn. I don't even know what to say, family. Shots out. It said 892 people reached 28 engagements. Well, only 2 comments? We done reached 892 people and only 2. I ain't never been in a room with that many black people and there wasn't no noise. So these numbers got to be off. It's something amiss here, right? We reached 892, 28 engagements. They ain't even telling us how many people view, and we only got 2 comments. Come on, family. Either Facebook either they lying to, and 1 like. Damn, okay. All right. All right, very believable. U.S. Airlines won $50 billion bailout. They spent $45 billion buying back their stock. Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess what company this was? Anybody want to guess what company was caught up in this fuckery here? I'm betting Boeing. They spent $45 billion buying back their stock. Now, I know I just haven't been able to think of the crime that you would go to jail for that would be similar to what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, the shit that these corporations and these rich folks do, that if you did them in your life, you would lose your freedom. Now, see, they took tax money that was given to them at the beginning of this administration and bought back stock to make their price go up higher so that they would, be able to sell their stock at a higher price. No money was put to the side. No money was given, was used to improve the life of the workers. Oh, hell no. It's all about us. It's all about improving us. Right? They was out for themselves. So now I'm saying, with the government bailout, you need to stay out for yourself. Right? And we'll sit up and talk about poor people needing assistance. And we got all these, and these companies don't come with no small 50 billion. I mean, we've been throwing the billion word around for a long time, but family, I want y'all to understand that this whole billion thing is quite new. It's quite new. Like, if you've been watching quarantine TV, we've been looking at the Beverly Hillbillies, right? It's been popping up on the timeline, and to realize that Jed Clampett in the early '60s was the richest man. They say richest man in Tennessee. I mean, it's just from the show, and he was the biggest depositor in a bank in Hollywood, and he only had $25 million. That was big, black and white days. We're just now moving into the billions, and we're about to move into the trillions, but this whole $1 billion shit is all new. And now we got companies coming to the government, hat in hand, wanting stimulus money. I got a stimulus for your ass. It's called capitalism, motherfucker. It's called survival of the fittest. If that wasn't enough to keep your ass, on top of your game, then you and your cronies need to get out, and y'all need to put somebody in there that can handle business. $50 billion, bringing no value to the market. The only value they brought was the fact that they took $50 billion and rebought their own stock. So basically, they tricked. It was a con. They bought up their stock so that they will raise the price of the stock that they bought. That is in some form or fashion. Somebody has to give me a crime out there. There's somebody, I got some quick-minded people out there. What is that called? What kind of hustle is that? Somebody out there, please help me. Somebody help me. So, Brother Kwame did the math problem from yesterday, the magic pennies, or whenever we talked about it. And he said a magic penny doubling every day for 30 days will give you $10 million. So if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, they jama in pass. That ain't aggressive enough. How do I say something aggressive to get you to leave me be? How you say that? Leave me be. Like we, back on like one of those slave movies. Leave me be. All right? But anyway, but I know it's some type of crime that we got relatives in jail that done did similar shit to this. It's coming to me. I just, is it a Ponzi scheme? I don't know. But there's some type of crime that was violated here that they just inflated their price, and now we have to go as a people and pay the price. rather than that money going to help families. Now, but it is helping families. There's a lot of people working at this company, and fuck that. Fuck that. Because if that $50 billion floating among the American people, somebody is going to come up with a way to employ other people. As a matter of fact, family, a lot of these big businesses that's being bailed out, even though you hear large numbers, according to all of the talk, it's the small businesses that basically keep America afloat. I'm just saying. If a company becomes too big to fail for a country, it is a security risk. Let me say that again. Any company in a country that the company is too big to fail is a security risk. Just letting y'all know. All right. Somebody posted up. Oh, is this from Sister Navita? Thank you. Police use eerie siren from the purge to signal the start of coronavirus curfew. I didn't know. I knew it was quarantine, but I didn't know there was a curfew, fam. There's a curfew now. What comes after the curfew? Let's see if they got the sound. I want to hear this. I still got this Purge movie on over here I ain't watched yet. I was supposed to sit down and have a conversation with the people, but I was running around doing the work. Crowley, this Crowley, Louisiana. A quick synopsis for anyone who hasn't seen it. The Purge is about a dystopian America. The sadistic government institutes a 12-hour national holiday on which all crimes are allowed. Robbery, rape, and murder are all perfectly legal. Of course, it's just a work of heart-pumping fiction, but police officers in Louisiana decided to make one memorable part of the film a reality, the siren. In the movie, it's the chilling sound that broadcasts everywhere to signify the start and the end of the purge. Now these motherfuckers need to be prosecuted. Knowing. Let's listen, let's see. Now that type of shit right there should not be allowed to happen, especially during this type of time. That's inciting panic. That could incite panic. That could cause people to react. Inciting panic. You know what I'm saying? During these type of times. You don't do that. And professionals should know that, right? But of course, Louisiana, they're going to get off. Here's some ideas to think about during quarantine, becoming a better learner. 6 habits of super learners. Let's go and check out some of these habits. Brother Kwame, we're going to check out some of these super habits. We're going to produce us a few more Yodas out here. This is from Medium. It's in Personal Growth, and it's by a Thomas Opong. All right? So we ain't going to read all that. Lesson 1, super learners read a lot. Super learners read a lot. Step 2. Wait, hold on. Where you at? Where my marker at? Deagle, where you at, man? Come on now. Stop playing. Oh, God. All right, there we go. Give me my highlighter. All right, there we go. Read a lot. I ain't want all that. Number 2, super learners view learning as a process. Come on. Come on. Where is, come on, can I get, there we go. Highlight it. Boom. Highlight. Highlight. Oh, God. There we go. All right. They adopt a growth mind state. Can I highlight? I want to highlight. You should know. You should be intuitive. Come on now. I shouldn't have to tell you all the time. You about to get fired. You seen what happened Don't be playing. Super learners teach others what they know. Are you teaching? 5, effective learners take care of their brains. Okay. All right, let's see how they do that. All right, come on now. We try to learn here at Gye-Nyame Journey. I might share these on the timeline or something. I don't know. We're going to do something. Come on, man. And last, 6, they take short breaks early and often. There we go. All right, cool. We were there. There we go. There we go. So you got those 6 habits by Thomas Opong. All right, let's go and move on. You know, I gotta get to the adventure this morning, and it's raining like crazy. All right. Late Digi Night show. It said it reached 657 people, 19 engagements, 65 views. Wow. See, they be making some of this shit up. You know, this is hype. I'm just wondering. So 657 people reach, 19 engagements. It's streamed for 4 hours, 65 views, 3 comments, 1 share. Thank you for the share. Shouts out to Sister Navita and brother Shaka. You know what I'm saying? Those was the comments. Like I said, you know, I'm gonna start doing the evening thing where I gonna leave it on autoplay. So that's why we need to build up content, family. Content is king. And no, Shaka, the line was not up. The line was not up. By 9:50, what you talking about right there, at 10:50 and 35 seconds, I was in the sleeping wonderland, my friend. Lines will be open tonight, though. Lines will be open tonight. For those who are bored, okay, there we go. For those who are bored, G&J Media will be launching our late Digi Night broadcast, streaming till we get put off. It's supposed to be put off, starting at about 10 p.m. So we'll probably do it tonight. We'll probably do it tonight as well. Chaos, New York Times, Wisconsin primary. So the governor wanted to postpone the elections, but then the Republican Party took him to court, saying that was a violation of the rights during these times. So this is letting you know, okay, all right, once again, why would the Republican Party take the Wisconsin governor to court about him not allowing his people to come out when there's a national quarantine going on? I mean, is this shit? I mean, is it just me, or is this shit just like? I'm gonna leave it alone. Some of this I can't even deal with. All right, a new COVID-19 crisis: domestic abuse rise worldwide. I should have called this shit. Once you get people together and they stuck, ass kickings increase. The ass kicking is starting to commence all throughout America and around the world right now, because people are forced to not only face themselves, but to face other people who are uncomfortable. And then to face the children that they have created, and they start realizing that they was making a lot of left turns when they should have been making rights. There's nothing worse to think that everything is all the way together, and then you get to where you're supposed to be, and you find out you just find out. You find out the truth, right? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go. Here we go. Young adults burdened with debt are now facing an economic crisis. Now, family, if it's bad for these, what do you think it is like for your children? Our young people, our young millennials, as they call them. Come on now. So I ain't going to keep you on here. The Washington Post top stories. Coronavirus layoff surge in richer countries. Poor ones lose vital remittance payments. You know that we got these global dominoes. We playing global dominoes. All it takes is one thing to fall, and we start seeing how fragile this whole system really is. A system based on consumption and destruction rather than creation. You know what I'm saying? All right, so family, this is Brother Hot Tim. I ain't gonna hold you up no more. I want to thank you for tuning in to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Right? Family, this has been the Daily Toast, and of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simba production. You know we strive to blow up your old paradigms. God damn it. All right, family. It's Brother Hot Tim. And, you know, I will see you later. Where's it at? Okay, cool. Hold on.